This is Jonathan French Guitar, and we're still doing our October Halloween marathon. And today's tutorial is the Blood Theme from Dexter. And before we get started, why don't you go ahead and give me a like, a subscribe, a share, and let me know in the comments what type of content that you'd like to see on this channel, what you'd like to see more of. Let me know in the comments. Also, be sure to check out my Patreon, where I'll be posting exclusive tutorials. I have the chords catalog up there and Licht lessons, everything you need to get started to play R&B guitar, gospel guitar, hip-hop, rock or horror movies like this, you know, R&B and beyond, basically. And also, for this lesson, I will be including the tab for this lesson in my Patreon. Starting with our lowest tier, this will be available to you, the tab. So let's get right into our lesson. Before we get right into the lesson, I'm including the link to the Patreon right in the description. So you can just go right down below and check that out. So what you're going to need to be able to play the Blood Theme from Dexter is mostly you're going to need these octave shapes. And, you know, we're going to get into that right after I show you the first thing. So how your song starts off is like... So what I'm doing there is I'm taking my third finger and I'm putting it on the fourth string on the sixth fret. My first finger is on the third string on the fourth fret. I'm just going from the fourth string to the third string. So from the fourth string to the third string. So I'm going 4, 3, 4. So after I go, I'm just going to take my first finger and I'm going to bring that to the third string on the third fret. So it's staying on that third string, but we're just bringing that first finger to the third fret. So I kind of messed it up on that part. So the only thing moving is your first finger. Your first finger is going from the fourth fret on the third string to the third fret on the third string. Then you're going to go and do the same thing, but this on the first two strings, but this time your third finger is on the second string on the ninth fret. So your third finger is on the second string on the ninth fret, and your first finger is on the first string on the seventh fret. And you're sliding your first finger down to the sixth fret. So you're going to take your first finger and you're going to go from the seventh fret to the sixth fret on the first string. So we go. So how you're going to do that part in the song, in the intro, is first you go like this. Then next you go. So if you're struggling with doing that, just go back and watch me explain where your fingers are. I'm going to include the timestamps right here in the description. And so take your time slowly with this. then you'll get it. And that's pretty much the intro to the song. Now the main part of the song goes like this. So those are all octaves, and for most of it you're just going to be using the first string and the third string. So that's the high E string and the G string. So my first finger is going to go to the 11th fret on the third string, and my pinky is going to the 14th fret on the first string. So third string, 11th fret, first string, 14th fret. And we're going to slide a whole step down. So that's the 9th fret and the 12th fret. Then next you have your first finger on the 8th fret. And again, this is all the third string and the first string, okay? So first finger is on the third string on the 8th fret. Your pinky is on the first string on the 11th fret. And you're just going to slide down like that. Just a half step down is your first finger on the third string on the 7th fret, and your pinky is now on the 10th fret on the first string. So before I go any further, when you're playing these octaves, you're just playing these two strings. You're just playing this first string and this third string, and you're not supposed to hear that second string ring out. You don't want any other string playing while you're playing these two strings. I'm using the skin from my first finger to help mute that second string. And if you need help with things like learning how to mute, whether you're palm muting or you're you need help with learning how to use your fingers to help mute certain strings while you're playing, then you really, really should sign up for the Patreon, because these are things that we're going to go over there. We're going to help you get into, good shape, good playing shape like that. So far we have and once you do that, you're going to go right back up to 11 and 14, and you're going to do that part again. So, but now instead of going down, we're going to keep going up. So now what you want is your first finger on the 13th fret on the third string, and your pinky on the 16th fret on the first string. We're going to slide up a whole step to the 15th fret and the 18th fret. So your first finger's on the 15th fret on the third string, and your pinky is on the 18th fret on the first string. We go up a whole step. And that's another thing. Those of you who might be struggling with half steps and whole steps, we're going to go over that in the Patreon. So once again, check it out. So we're just going to go up a half step to 16 and 19. So I'm going to play slowly what we have so far. Okay, so that's the first part. And notice I'm sliding. So I play that when I play the first part of this, I'm sliding that whole step down. I'm sliding that half step. Slide again. And on this part, you could slide if you want. You could slide, but I'll pick this. So when you go from 15 and 18 to 16 and 19, you can strum, or you can slide if you want. So now the second part. So the second part starts off just like the first part. And yeah, I messed that part up, but whatever, we're going to keep going. So we have 11, 14, slide to 9 and 12, 8, 11, and 7 and 10. Back to the top. And here's where things get different. We're going to go lower than we went before. So we're going to go all the way down to 4 and 7. And what I mean is your first finger is going to be on the 3rd string on the 4th fret. And your pinky is going to be on the 1st string on the 7th fret. So I'm going to start that over. So right after we strum on 4 and 7, and of course we're dealing with, remember, the entire time up until what I'm about to show you next, this is just the 1st string and the 3rd string. So next what you're going to play is we're actually going to change the strings that we're strumming for this last part and this last part only. So now what you're going to do is you're going to put your first finger on the 4th string and your pinky. So first finger on the 4th string on the 2nd fret, and then your pinky is going to the 2nd string on the 5th fret. And you play this octave like you've been playing all the other octaves. And then you're going to go a half step down. That's where your first finger is going to be on the 4th string on the 1st fret. And your pinky is going to be on the 2nd string on the 4th fret. So that's first finger, 4th string, 1st fret. Second finger, 4th finger, your pinky finger, 2nd string, 4th fret. So first finger, 4th string, 1st fret. Pinky, 2nd string, 4th fret. So I'm going to play that whole second part. And you could slide on this part, or you can strum them. So the whole thing should sound like. going to play the song in context. That's our tutorial for the day. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did in fact enjoy this tutorial, please do not hesitate to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Thank you and have a great day. Happy Halloween.